For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. A Thai gangster who escaped during a prison visit to a hospital in the south has been recaptured after arrest in Indonesia. Aided by friends in his escape, he later holed up in a rural mountainside but fled again after a shootout with police there. Recently, he was reported to authorities in Indonesia, where he'd arrived on a fake passport and following a domestic fight with a woman that led to his being recognised and held. It was October last year that he escaped after conviction for causing death and possession of weapons, which subsequently gave him a life sentence. Bangkok Street vendors will soon be declaring perhaps a maximum income of 24,999 baht a month. This as city fathers encouraged him to register for taxes ahead of an implementation of an edict that will see anyone earning above 25,000 baht told to stop street trading and rent premises instead. This, along with a litter ban, is designed, we're told, to tidy up streets and make them more accessible to the public. After rangers and zoo staff intensified their search for an escaped kangaroo in Chiang Mai's Doi Suthep National Park, the sad news reached the press yesterday that Skippy had been found but drowned. It seems that the female red roo had escaped from the main zoo and after being spotted by drivers on the mountain roads was finally found aside a river. One woman who won't ever be popular during her long spell in a Thai jail is an ex-policewoman who's been found guilty of stealing bail money that was supposed to be banked but instead made it into her pocket. The police captain was found guilty of 25 charges of embezzlement of 720,000 baht. 83 years for the combined cases was her sentence. She'll likely serve 30. And Thais on a state blacklist used by banks to make loan decisions are in for a reprieve, as the Finance Ministry plans to reduce the period that a bad debt remains on record from 8 to 5 years, expiring after just 2 years but remaining on record for the balance of 3. Essentially, banks then will review based on a 5-year record, and in many cases borrowers will again be able to obtain credit from legitimate sources, not moneylenders. Numerous embassies in the capital have requested that authorities here investigate a gang supplying fake documents to enable Thais to obtain travel visas overseas. Employment confirmation letters, fake bank statements and personal histories were being sold to the gullible wannabe expats, more often than not for them to be rejected by embassies who subsequently questioned the angry applicants and discovered where they'd been bought. A Thai man has now been arrested and fake documents found in his home. He and later a she in turn named suppliers and printers who've also been arrested. Meanwhile at home in Satahip, a 58-year-old British expat is believed to have taken his own life after a falling out with his female partner. Found in his home, suspended by a belt, he was beyond recovery and the embassy along with family has been notified. A Thai driver on Soiba Khao at night this week was shocked when one drunk pushed another in front of his vehicle. It seems a Scotsman had fallen out with his drinking pal and they'd had a tussle on the busy pavement before he was pushed. As his erstwhile pal fled, so medics attended but were dissuaded from treating him after a torrent of threats and abuse. Eventually, he was taken to hospital for treatment and presumably to sober up before any meds were given. And a Korean here in the city on his holidays videoed a wild animal show at a local market only for the showman to demand that he stop or pay, as per an easily readable sign that accompanied the menagerie of birds and animals. The Korean, angry too, threw a 100 baht note at the Thai. He rejected it. The tourist bent down to pick it up from the ground and was met by the boot of the showman, relieving him of 2 teeth. Complaining to police, he claimed 2 broken ribs as additional injuries. The showman is likely to be investigated as several of his collection are thought to be protective species. The Korean, meanwhile, is looking for an inexpensive dentist. And the Met Office promises a thick cloud cover with thunderstorms across the area today, similar weather throughout the weekend. Highs of 31 dropping down to 27, and the storm front is expected to continue through till mid-next week. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.